Welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Erika Jane. I like to make a ton of random videos, anything from homemaking, natural recipes, moving, soon to be renovations, and really anything I am interested in at the time. Now, if that sounds good to you, make sure you stick around. Today is going to be a little bit of a mixture of things. So I am home by myself for the first time. I would be lying if I said I'm not a little nervous. Just it's pretty isolated out here. But we did meet our neighbor yesterday, so I feel a little bit more comfortable. He helped us set up the washing machine and we had him over for dinner, so that was nice. Also nice just knowing one person in the area for general comfort, safety reasons. So yeah, today I am in here in my office. This is the first morning I've actually got up here, kind of set up. Now it's a little bit later this morning. What time is it even? My laptop is dead. Connor left maybe an hour ago. It's 11:10 now. And so I'm just kind of getting myself going this morning a little bit later. Now, what am I thinking? What do I want to do? So there's a few things that are coming up on the horizon. So I thought this morning would be kind of fun to be in the office and show you what I'm doing here. So I am preparing for a market, a spring market in Bedeck. That's coming up in May, towards the end of May. So I have my binder of recipes that I've started picking out for the market. So these I either took out of my regular recipe book or kind of like found different ones that I want to try, and I'm going to ideally make each of these recipes before May, and then I'll have an idea of one, how long it takes, how it works in our kitchen and the oven, because what I'm learning is it is way hotter than our oven in the apartment, which is great. So I'm thinking my sourdough will likely work out a lot better, because that was one thing that I was really struggling with, was getting an oven spring. And now after baking in this oven, just like muffins and like cookies and stuff, the heat stays in there so much better. So I burned a few trays of cookies. I made a loaf of bread that was like very crispy on the outside and then very gummy on the inside. So we're learning lower than I'm used to, because I would usually crank up the temperature because I didn't realize our oven just kind of wasn't great. But we were in an apartment, so it was like I didn't have anything to compare it to in terms of like regular oven use. So I think I need to practice every recipe before. And then we're quite isolated in terms of where to get ingredients here. So I think I need to get a good idea of how much I want to bake beforehand, and then I will likely have to do an order to Organic Matters for one, which is in BC, and that'll probably take a little while to get here. Just like it's literally across the country. It's like we are coast to coast at this point. So that I should probably get on soon. So I'll try and make a list. And then we have Sobeys, the grocery store, is from Nova Scotia, and Stellarton is a couple hours from here, which is where it started. So they have a few like wholesale locations here that are just like cash and carry, like you can just go in and get stuff. So I am quite curious to see how it compares to Costco with quality and price. So I think that will be something we do at some point. There are a few locations. There's one in Sydney and then there's one in Stellarton. So that will likely happen before, and we're just under 2 months. No, okay, we're just, yeah, it's like a month and a half probably now, until then. So yeah, we got a lot of prep to do. Connor helped me do like an Amazon order. So we picked out, got a label maker, which I've seen a lot of home bakers use the label maker for like just printing ingredients on things or like little labels, because I've been doing it on my printer because I haven't needed to print that many labels. But I think for the farmer's market, I'm gonna want something that's easy, cost effective, and is not like too time consuming. So I could print out like the same ingredient thing just over and over and over again on it. I'll link what I got there. And then this market beautifully actually provides a table. So I just needed a tablecloth, so I got that. And then I got a little bakery display case. They're quite expensive, so I just got one to start. And then I think the rest of the stuff, like that'll be for like individual muffins and like cinnamon buns. Cause like when you go to a market, like big cinnamon buns are so appealing. And I feel like having a beautiful case of that would be very like eye-catching. So I think I'm gonna focus on that and like big fresh muffins for there. Potentially baked donuts as well. I'm still undecided there. And then the rest of the stuff will be packaged like in food safe packaging so I can put it on the table. So I think for that I got French macaroon boxes of 6, and I'm doing 3 different flavors because I don't want to use food coloring. Just kind of freaks me out. All the ones I've gotten are just kind of like, I don't know. I don't have a good one I like. So I'm going to do chocolate, vanilla, and then brown sugar. So they're just going to be naturally colored, nothing too wild, but delicious still. So that will be kind of pre-packaged stuff. And then with the macaroons, I think I'm debating bagels. It'll really depend on the mixer because I did a double batch yesterday and I got probably like 16 bagels from it. So the mixer can't really handle that much dough. Like I don't think I could do back-to-back batches without the mixer like conking out because it's kind of old. And I've just worn it down. So that I think we'll have to see. And then I was thinking of doing English muffins as well because that's something that I like making and they're fun, and like homemade English muffins, delicious. So I could make those the day before and then have some of those packaged, and that could be a good one. And then I think I'm going to sell my dry pancake mix, which will be easy pre-packaged. I'll probably do that like a week or 2 in advance because I can just like bulk do that and it's just dry ingredients, and then I'll put the little dry packets I have in. So that's all set. And then I don't think I'm going to focus really on cookies. I think I might do like basic chocolate chip and have like little like packs of 6 or packs of 12 to grab. But there is another baker there that does like very big fancy cookies, so I don't think I'm going to focus on cookies. And then what else do we have? Loaves. Loaves are something I want to do, like a lemon loaf, the Starbucks do, a cinnamon swirl loaf, and then the other one, a carrot cake loaf, which is like, yeah, just a good balance. Carrot cake, cinnamon, and lemon. That's pretty diverse. And then I'll sell those individual sliced in packages. And then bars as well. And I feel like the bars will be best for giving free samples because there's a lot of like edges I'll cut off and then I'll have like little bite-sized pieces. So for those, I'm doing brown butter pecan pie bars, oatmeal lemon crumble bars, which are delicious. And then I'm debating between the halfway to heaven bars, which is like a cookie dough bar with like meringue on top, or a sugar cookie bar. So we'll see. I'm still deciding on that. I'm trying to stick in groups of 3. I don't know why, but I'm trying not to like overdo it, but also not underdo it, if that makes sense. So I want to go through this, put it in an Excel sheet for ingredients we'll need, grams, and then I can price things out as well. So that's on the go this morning. I think I'll probably end up in the kitchen at some point. I'm just trying to break it up because I have not been by myself here ever. So I'm assuming that once it gets dark, I'm going to be feeling a little bit more freaked out. So I'm just going to try and keep myself as active, but also not like drown myself in busyness. Like be aware of what I'm feeling. It's okay. I I haven't talked about it much recently, but I was diagnosed with severe PTSD kind of during COVID, like 2019. And that's when I left work on medical leave, and it was like fully manifesting its physical symptoms at that point. But being alone, when me and Connor first started dating, I was living by myself in a 3-story house on campus at the university I worked at, because our apartment flooded with sewage. So I was living in a residence house by myself because my roommate left at that time. And it was like every single night I just had to like put myself in one area. So I like get all my food ready, get everything ready, put all the lights on, lock all the doors, barricade them at some points, and just like have visuals of every entrance point. Like it was like I was very unwell at that point. That was like peak PTSD. But like sleep at nighttime is way harder in terms of PTSD, and I still feel it, especially when I'm by myself or like just like in new situations, and even when people leave. So like I'm getting better at like regulating it and dealing with it after, because it's not fair to anyone to be like sobbing when someone's just leaving for like a night. Like that's not a that reaction does not match the situation that's happening, you know what I mean? So I've done a lot of work in terms of feeling through that and going through therapy. I went through prolonged exposure therapy, which I do have a video explaining that more on this channel, as well as a few blog posts. But long story short, I am definitely anticipating the nighttime, and it is 11 something in the morning. So I'm gonna try and just like not keep myself busy to like be distracted, but try and just like do things, keep myself going. Like I got dressed still after, and I'm like gonna plan to make lunch. Like I have a dinner idea, like trying to keep going normally. So that's right now. I think I'm gonna just check in on my emails, and before I come back, / we'll chat some more. But the office I left / oh, God, is my laptop done? No. But she just emailed me, I think. So yeah, let's see what's up. Wasn't that bad. Just a simple conversion question. So I digressed. We were talking about the spring market. So / no, we weren't. We were talking about PTSD. Memory, you know. Yeah, so that is way more under control than it used to be. / I'm by myself, and I am like, I'm okay. I'm totally okay. But it's definitely like those feelings do start bubbling up when I know I'm going to be alone. So having the tools in my toolbox ready is good. So that's what I'm trying to focus on now. So I think the rest of the day after we do stuff in the office will probably be some kitchen things. I am out of protein waffles, so I want to do those today, but I'm also like, I have like 6 eggs left. So I'm going to need 2 for tomorrow for breakfast, 2 for the next day. So we'll see. I could also just eat protein waffles, so we'll adjust. But it will likely lead us into the kitchen this afternoon. I was thinking maybe of making some English muffins too, but I made bagels yesterday, so maybe I won't. We will adjust. And then I think I'll probably make some sausage pasta for dinner. And I don't know, I kind of want to get into the garden. It's like there's a lot of work to be done in the main part of the garden, but I think we're going to need to get a rototiller to do it because there's so many vines. So they used to have grapes growing, and they still do grow every year, but the vines are kind of gone wild because they haven't been managed. / no one's lived here full time, so it's kind of just like the plants have taken over. So there's that, and then the garlic. The garlic has been planted every year, and it just keeps coming back, so I can already see it. But I want to direct sow some peas and then some green seeds. So I need to find a spot, likely not there, But there's some little garden spaces on the side here, like the back of the house, and then there's a few at the front. Now, we were thinking about doing like berry bushes at one point around the front, so I might leave that. And then there is oregano planted here, and if you know anything about planting oregano, it takes over. So that whole thing is oregano, and then there's mint, a whole thing of mint over there, so I can't really plant it over there. So maybe we'll go in the garden later and just suss that out. But yeah, I'll stop chatting and do some computer work, and then yeah, we'll see what happens next. We are back down in the kitchen. It's like 3 something now. I have honestly just felt really tired, so I haven't really wanted to do much baking today. So I think I might make that a tomorrow project, and I think for the rest of the afternoon. I just finished doing some dishes, vacuumed a little bit, and now I'm just gonna make some pasta with the leftover sausage we have. I'm gonna make like a little sausage pepper pasta. And yeah, then probably chill for a little bit. Maybe do some reading, maybe do some writing. We'll see. Probably go outside again with Boob, which I'll show you here. He just loves it out there, and it's really nice to be able to take him outside and not worry like about a road. Like there's forest kind of all around us. Like there's one, like we live on a street, but like there's one person who lives on the street. One person. And there's 2 entrances to the road, and he lives on that end and we live on this end. So it's like very rare that someone drives by. Like one person drove by today that I've seen. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I honestly was scared. I was like, who is that? So getting used to living in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, I digress. So I think I will just make some pasta, chill out for a little bit, fart around the yard, and probably call it an early night. We'll see. Not like too early, but like not late. We stayed up later last night, so definitely feeling it. So I'm also drinking ginger ale in a wine glass, feeling very fancy. We had our neighbor over for dinner. I think I mentioned earlier yesterday, but we never hosted people. Like we've never had, like we've had like our friends or like siblings stay over, but it's like we've never been able to like actually host someone in a house, like where we can be like, what can we get you to drink? Like, so we're like, oh God, what do we do? So like Connor went and grabbed a few things like ginger ale, Coke, a couple beers, cider. Like when people come over, what do we offer? So that's what we did yesterday, and it worked. It went well. Keith's is a classic, especially if you're on the East Coast or not. But Keith's are, Alexander Keith's is from Nova Scotia, so always a good beer to have on hand. And then classic and apple cider, which is from where we lived in Wolfville. So delicious. And we just had some sausages. So now, whoop, that's what I have the leftovers of here. So I think I'm gonna chop those up and chop up some onions, some peppers, some mushrooms, garlic, get that frying, boil some noodles. Yeah, let's cook. Still kind of getting used to what good angles there are in here, and there is, I'm missing one of them. I'm trying not to like miss it because there's going to be a lot of wonderful things here as well, but like this was one great thing in the apartment was where the microwave was. There was like kind of a little overhang where my phone could sit and I could fully record like straight on what I was doing. So that was very handy. So I think I might need to use my tripod a lot more in that regard. But that's alright. Like it's working right now. And I'll be able to like chop here. You won't be able to see me, but like there's the pan. And I can like move it. Just need something that sits like right there. I don't know. We'll make something. We'll figure it out. We'll get the hang of these angles. I'm realizing how like anxious I still get, or like I'm telling myself I still get. Maybe that's kind of what it is. But I'm like definitely aware that I'm by myself. And like when this is posted I won't be, so like that's why I'm not worried about it, but I'm like yeah. But we did talk to like our neighbor yesterday, and he was like he's lived here for 20 years and like never been no crime, knock on wood. So like people just like the door unlocked. It's a very, very, very safe area. So I don't want to jinx that, so maybe I won't just sit here because that's my dad put that out to the universe. We're safe here. We're safe here.
I'm gonna walk down to the water. I need to, I think, push myself to do things like that, because like the water is like literally through the trees, but it's like I have not gone. One, I guess it has been cold, but like once it's warmer out, I probably will be more enticed, but I need to just do it. I love these. These are so cute. These are cute. They don't like seal, but they're like cute. I enjoy them. And onions, it's amazing. Doesn't matter the same way. Some of these yesterday and I got some to see. Okay, cool. I just started boiling the water first. Fill in. Okay, realized all of our cans are in the garage, so I'm gonna go get some tomato sauce. We'll go get some tomato sauce. Dark. Alright, cans. You're over here. Finding one. Is this one? Yeah. Got it. Okay, I think I'm also just gonna do a little spices first before I put sauce in. Yeah, feio. Where to pour? Basil somewhere. I use basil.
It's so strange not having people above us. I mean, beautiful, but like very strange. Because now it's just like, I can be loud, I can make noise, and no one's like stopping from me for like washing dishes or like just making noise. Like I can play music as loud as I want now. That's so weird. I've lived in an apartment since I was 18, really. Like residence, but like there's rules as well. I mean like there's rules, but like I have rules for myself, not someone else imposing them on me. And it's not even rules, it's more like this is when I feel the best if I do this. But I like listening to music too. I like singing and I like playing guitar. Connor plays the bagpipes. All these things we couldn't do in the apartment. I hadn't heard the bagpipes actually like hooked up. Like I've heard just like the chanter played for quite a while. Like Connor's been practicing in the apartment, which is fairly loud in itself, but it's not like you can get away with playing it. Like same with my guitar, really. Like I could get away with playing it if I'm not like scream singing too. But when they're actually like going and humming, like your whole body is vibrating. Like he was playing in there and I was like, oh my god, like, it's beautiful. It brings you to tears because it's so like full body, and he's a really good bagpiper. But yeah, it's really cool being able to have that stuff, like being able to do that stuff and like see where that goes. Like, oh yeah, exciting. I think healing a bit too. Like he can exist and it's like he's one person on the street and he doesn't like know him, and it's like we're close enough that we're not like facing each other. Like I can walk around the whole property and not see his house, so it's like we're not like we're walking distance, but you know what I mean? Like you have privacy, which is so strange after living in an apartment, like a basement apartment in student, like university student housing, because it's just like people are everywhere, people are coming and going constantly, and we've lived in that town. I've lived in that town since 2014 and it's now 2024, so it feels right. It feels like a big change, but it feels like a good change. Also, definitely am still not used to like the sounds or lack thereof here, and I keep sketching myself out. Like I keep thinking and hearing things, but there's just like nothing happening. It's just like this, and like the fridge is running, and then the furnace turns on. Like that's it. But also when I saw the truck, I was generally like scared. I was like, what is that? He's in the middle of the street. It was probably just, what is it? Who knows? I'll just drive it through. Okay, also had a very cute idea last night, maybe. I was like, what if I got aprons? Because Connor's gonna help me do the market, and like, I hope to do a few more, like, eventually. What if we got like aprons, but they had embroidered like my bakery logo? I feel like that could be cute, and then like, just good for like serving at the market too. So I was trying to make a menu, but then I was overthinking it too much, I think. So I want to be able to like post it on my Instagram like once the market's announced like vendors. They've announced the first batch of vendors because they're doing one in April in Sydney, which is just like a little bit too far and also a little bit too close. It's in April, and I do not feel ready for that. So I didn't apply to that one at all. But I applied to the one at the end of May, and that's the one I got accepted for. So they're advertising right now for the first one, so I'm assuming they'll start advertising like when it gets a bit closer. And then I want to have like a menu ready that's like on my Instagram account, because people will likely be like going to my Instagram to see like what's going on, what does she bake, what does she have, and like that's just my hope. Who knows? Like, I mean, you hope that with people going to a market, they look up who's going, right, and like go for certain people. I don't think I'll be like a driving thing for like a lot of things, because like it's like baked goods, but I feel like markets, baked goods can always do kind of well. I mean, depending if they're not good baked goods, but like if you have like an appealing presentation, like fresh cinnamon buns, like big fun things. We'll see. We'll see. I think I just have to like be ready for it to not do well and like prepare for both. And like have something planned for if like the baked goods don't sell, like what am I gonna do with them all? And like some stuff will freeze well, but we don't really have freezer space. So unless we get a deep freeze by the end of May, which is like a month and a half, so potential, like keeping that in community, but probably not super likely. But we'll put that into the universe. Looking for a deep freeze. And then so like macaroons and like things like that will like freeze. They freeze very well. I would have to unpackage them, but that would be fine. And then like cinnamon rolls, they do not freeze around from experience. Like once they're already baked in like ice and stuff, they just don't. They're kind of like then. So I don't know. People recommend looking up like what events are going on like that weekend in the area, and like if there's gonna be a lot of people around. Also keep an eye on the weather though too, because if it's shitty weather, people aren't gonna go. So I think that stuff will kind of happen closer to. Yeah, but we'll see. This is my first market in a while, so I think I have to give myself grace, and it might be really weird. I might be really awkward. I hope not, but who knows? I haven't done a market since I was like 12, so I've only gotten weirder. But I think I just need to like focus. Be kind. Like that's something I do, or just be kind to people. I'm just, yeah, if they don't want to buy something, that's cool. If they do, that's cool. If they want to chat, I'll try and chat, that's cool. If they don't, that's cool. Like, I think I just have to be like open to like, it could go really any direction. So, we'll see. I do think I want to get like a sign though. Like maybe not like a logo sign yet, but like having a chalkboard or like a big poster that says what items I'm selling and like the price. So it's just like easy to see. People don't have to like get up close and like look at the table, but it could be like right there. Be like cinnamon rolls, $3, muffins, macarons, like just like list everything. trying to make it simple. Simple for the customer. Also for us. And like, knowing that we're probably gonna be anxious. I'm definitely gonna be anxious. So, as easy as we can make it. One thing I really appreciate though is all the counters are tile, so you can kind of just like put anything on it. Like hot pots and pans, they can just be on the counter, which is amazing when you cook all the time. See, weird noises. I don't know. And like there are people that have keys to this place and like know where the secret key is, and we don't even know where the secret key is. So, and I know they're all good people, but I still like, it's so uncomfortable to think that someone would just walk in and it's just like, whoa, 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 hey, whoa, whoa. Not in a bad way, just in a like panicky way. Like, whoa, hey. That's a PTSD thing. Unexpected visitors are always kind of a lot for me. You're scary. I think that's done. So my boob's gonna get up at some point to eat. Yeah, freaked myself out again. So, gonna finish serving the pasta, feed Boob his dinner, and then clean this up. All right. Sorry, flip farted. Okay, so it's only Tuesday. Feels so much later. It is Tuesday evening. I think I am just going to finish editing my thumbnail for tomorrow's video and then get some cookies. I have a tea made and Gilmore Girls is ready to play. So I'll probably chill for a bit. Probably shower before it gets dark. I feel like that'll be less scary. And then I'll probably get some like lights on throughout the house, get myself set up upstairs, and just chill for the rest of the night. And I think tomorrow will end up being more of a baking day. It sounds like we might have to go back to the city this weekend. It's just some family stuff going on that, yeah, is going to be priority. So we may be going up. Again, Connor's up right now. We'll be getting back likely tomorrow night, as far as I know, currently. That could change. And the main thing is, like, one of us will have to be here for Boop. So that's why I'm here right now. And then, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we end up doing. Like, if it's, like, a one-night thing that we're going up for. If it's, like, a couple nights, I'll probably end up staying here. If it's longer for, like, 24 hours, I'll probably stay here. Mainly just because, too, he's not familiar with the house, and, like, still at night, he doesn't go downstairs until we go downstairs. I mean, like, he might when we're sleeping, but, like, he's waiting at the top of the stairs, and we have litter both upstairs and downstairs, so it's, like, he could stay upstairs all night if he wanted to, and most of the times when I wake up, he's sitting in his chair beside me. So, it is a big house. We're not used to living in a big house, so I think it's an adjustment for all of us. So I did not want to leave him by himself, even though like people would probably be like, he's fine, he's a cat. It's like, no, he he's aware of us. He's very aware of us. He's like, he's sitting beside, he's right over there in his basket. So he's like, he's aware. He wants to be where we are. So, yeah. We're gonna chill for the rest of the night. We'll see what the rest of the week kind of holds. I'll probably film tomorrow, and then that will be the end of this video. And it'll just be a couple days of kind of random house things, office stuff, bit of a bakery chat, and tomorrow will look a lot more like homemaking, like waffles. Waffles, that's a priority. Kind of want to try English muffins again, and then probably a square of some type. So we'll see what that looks like tomorrow. There might be more, but eggs may limit that. We have 6 right now, and if I eat eggs for breakfast, then we'll have 4. So, right by here. I can't walk to town here. I mean, I could, but it would take me a couple hours. So, I'd probably be more... I could probably find eggs from someone down the road faster than I could walk to the store at this point, but I don't know where yet. So, I digress. We're going on tangents. But yeah, we're gonna chill for the rest of the night, do some baking tomorrow, maybe get outside, do some gardening. We'll see how I feel. Oh, the bunny was outside. Let's go see if he's still there. We've been watching him. It sounds creepy, but the past couple days, really, he was right outside here. Oh, he is. Hey, buddy. Okay, it's almost like better when it's farther away. Yeah, there he is. I think I'm freaking him out. It's also hard to get a good view of him. There he is. We think he lives in the barn. So there's like a pile of celery and carrots over there that we had like scattered through the lawn. And then now it's just in a pile after we cleaned up, but yeah. And we're back. Here's the setup. Here's Boopy. We're gonna make the thumbnail, eat some cookies, and chill. Made some tea, fed my sourdough starter. He is coming back to life, actually way better than I expected. I think it's actually doing good here. Like,
this area stays fairly warm, and we got this jar when we went to Sydney, and it's perfect. Like, it's just a big enough jar that it like has enough room to expand, and like this can double happily. So I'm excited. I think I'm gonna try and bake more bread, and I'm really intrigued to see what it does in this oven, because it just seems to get a lot hotter and like the heat stays sealed. So I think that might be a big part of why my bread wasn't like getting that big oven rise. Like, there was still some rise, but it wasn't like, there was no steam in my oven. There was nothing like locked in. So I am intrigued about that. Now, yeah, made some chamomile tea, did my hair for bed, brushed my teeth, trying to find a routine, but it's a bit strange because we're like, our bathrooms aren't totally set up because it's like one works partially, another works partially. So it's like we can pee in the one that's like off our bedroom, but like we can't shower there. So like most of our stuff to get ready is downstairs in the like powder room. But then like sometimes you need something from down there and you're upstairs, or like the other way around. Like, we're still kind of getting the hang of it, where we leave our toothbrushes, that kind of thing. So adjusting. But we usually close off the sunroom at night because it gets a lot colder, and the furnace, like, there's no vents in there. So we usually just close those doors. I have the plants in now, but Boop is out there. I think he's watching the bunny because he was over here for a while. I tried to give him a piece of lettuce. I got a little closer to him. He didn't run right away. Like, he's not very scared. But yeah, I think he's still out there. Boop's watching him over there. So let's see. Bring my tea up, and I have my chocolate covered almonds upstairs already, and just go and chill. I'm tired. So see you tomorrow. Bunny's inside. Let's see. Tired. Drinking with water out of my head. I think I'll take Boop outside for his walk. This perimeter. Let's go. I'm trying to see you glowing in the light. Trying to come up with a new morning routine. Still feels a little bit like I'm out of sorts, so it's been kind of hard, but this morning was a little bit easier. I mean, making food's getting a bit easier. Yesterday, I timed my eggs the same amount, but like part of them were like slimy and uncooked, so it just kind of turned me off. So just having some yogurt this morning. But I'm really liking this yogurt because it this is 18 grams of protein in 3/4 cup of yogurt. So like that's pretty much what I have here. And that's a decent amount of protein. And having a lot of protein in the morning seems to make a difference in my stomach and my anxiety. So that's my really big focus. And then it is really nice here just like getting outside right away. And like when I'm not filming, I've been trying to leave my phone upstairs. And then it's just separate, so that's been nice. And trying to read again. That sounds funny, but we went into Sydney. I think I mentioned in the last video, and we stopped at the mall, and there's like a little Indigo bookstore, and so there was a couple
This one was $8, and then I got another one that was $4. So trying to rate this, giving it a shot, and just enjoying my tea. I really appreciate the morning here because of how much just like sun comes in, and like you can open all the like the front porch, and like the heat, just you feel it pouring in, and then like in a couple hours the sunroom will be really warm, and it's just very relaxing. Like it's very peaceful for my nervous system, and that's definitely what I've needed. Like just like there's no urgency. There's literally I do not have to go anywhere. Which I feel very. I'm trying to be more at peace with it. I'm trying not to like I need to work constantly, but it's like we're in a very different situation right now. So I'm like, it's all right. We're good. We're chilling. It's okay. My finances are gonna come together in another way. And I'm not saying I'm just not gonna work on them, but I mean like I'm working on my home bakery. I'm kind of trying to put my full energy into that, but it doesn't feel as like urgent or as pressured because it's my own. So it feels more restful to work on it. It feels less like, I don't know, overwhelming to work on it. So I think that's why it makes it easier to work on that stuff. And like same with videos, like it's the one thing that I've been consistently doing that's just like been for me, and it's a lot easier to like keep that going. And like now I feel comfortable to like add another video in, so it'll be interesting to see like where that progresses, what that looks like what I'm sharing on here, like what we're, yeah, it'll be interesting. Like, I think it will be what I make of it. So I'm trying to, think. I'm trying to be intentional. And also remind myself that not everything can be solved in your head. So a lot of times it's just getting outside, getting started on something. Like even getting up, like it's harder because I was by myself, but like when it was dark, I did not want to get up. So I waited, fell back asleep for a little while, and then still ended up scrolling for a bit. Like that's still the first like urge, even though it's like beautiful, the sun is shining through. Like, why do I want to scroll? I don't. I'm just like, it's easier, it's comfier. That's like, it's not what I want. You know what I mean? So, I'm trying to push through that. My head also kind of hurts me now. Sweet boy. The zoomies have gotten a lot funnier here. You can just like rip up the stairs and go either direction. Sweet boy. He's really likes being outside in the morning. That's probably what he wants right now, because I have the porch open. Hi, sweet guy. You got yogurt on your nose. Sweet man. Hello. Yeah, I'm eating yogurt. He loves his yogurt. You already have some on your nose.
Giúp em ơi. Where's the birdies? Where's the birdies? Put them over here too, okay?
All right, we got dressed somewhat. Sorry, I'm watching over the cat. So we are somewhat dressed for the day, just in some leggings, some comfy clothes. I think I might do a little bit of a vacuum before I get into the kitchen. I'm just, there's Boop. What's up, buddy? He wants to go outside again. But yeah, so I'm gonna do a little bit of a vacuum, I think, and then there's just a few dishes to do, a few dishes to put away, and then I should probably feed the sourdough starter, and then I think I'll start doing like waffles and kind of that stuff I was planning to do this morning. I might make like a little salad or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like better lunch things. I'm getting better at breakfast, but lunch is something I do struggle with. So do some brainstorming maybe. Let's start with vacuuming though. A little bit distracted and ended up kind of cleaning out the fridge. We've only been here a couple weeks, but like, you know how easy it is to just have things that like get left in there and then you're like, I really got to deal with that. And it's a very small fridge, so we've like, you notice it a lot quicker. Slash, I guess it's not very small, but just the layout is like, some shelves are very narrow, others are a bit taller, so like only a few things fit in certain spots. So got to the point where I noticed it today, so took care of that. Now I think I'm just going to wash the dishes here and get into cooking. I'm just listening to a bit of a podcast though, so I haven't been filming as much. I fed the sourdough starter as well, so he is chilling over here. Seems to be doing pretty good. Like, I think I probably could have baked with it this morning, but I kind of want to give it like one more day. So fed it this morning and then we'll see how it rises. Maybe I'll be able to use it tonight. So we'll see. Okay, needed a sweater with a hood. It was too cold. I'm feeling tired. Also, my head just hurts quite a bit right now. I'm not sure what's happened. And like, it's still pretty early, so I might just like do a little bit of stuff now and then chill, or like stop and chill. We'll see.
think I need to chill for a bit. Hi, Joe. Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh. Good morning. It is Thursday morning. I did not end up filming any more yesterday. I actually ended up having like a migraine, I think, and got sick, and then just like, yeah, did not do anything for the rest of the day. It was weird because I like didn't feel that bad. Like when I stopped filming, I was just like had a headache, and I was like, I just need to rest. But yeah, it kind of just came out of nowhere. So I guess it was weird. Didn't do a ton. Still feel pretty like weak today, just kind of out of it. So taking it slow. Yeah, taking it very slow. Moved the plants into the green room, watered them, just putting some laundry away like Connor did for us when he went into the city. So yeah, I'm gonna finish putting that away, and I don't think much else will happen really this morning. I might do a little bit of kitchen stuff, but I am feeling pretty good. Got a hold of Service Canada this morning, so that was good. Always just kind of hard to like actually get their calls. I missed their calls a few times because it's just people on their cell phones working from home. So I've called back a few times, but just like phone tag. But got that call done with this morning. Should probably call the CRA today or tomorrow too. Just like little admin stuff. So maybe I'll sit down and do that because that takes less like strenuous energy. And then hopefully start to feel better soon. At least get my energy back. Food, I'm just kind of a little scared of still. I ate some crackers yesterday. I did start to feel a bit better, like I ate a little salad, but it's still just like, so yeah, we'll see. It'll probably be a bit more of a casual day, so stick along if you want. If you're looking for more homemaking motivation, I'll put a few other videos maybe down here that are better motivation wise. But if you need to listen to your body, this might be the one for you. I'm definitely the person that struggles to like notice when I do. Like even yesterday I was like, am I sick? Do I feel fine? Like what's going on? Should I try and do stuff? Like that's why I was trying to make waffles. I'm like, am I just tired? Is it like a new environment? What? And then it ended up being like migraine. I did get sick, so it's hard to notice when you actually need to rest. So learning and trying not to beat myself up for it, because things will get done. And it'd probably take me longer to do it if I force myself to do it when I still feel it. So pouring water on the cat. He's figured out his water situations now. I can get like a slight stream in the shower, and then he gets it from the Berkey here. Yep.
Alright, I think I will end the video here. Just, yeah, really not feeling great still. So, gonna take it easy, grab a shower, and probably rest for the rest of the day. And we will see you next week. Bye for now.